Okay, so we're watching the hold on. So we're watching the credits. Is this the is this the end of the game? That feels like the end of the story though. So what was the quest about like the that you can do only do after chapter 12? Is chapter 13 just post game stuff? Yeah, okay. So chapter 13 is most likely just post game. So there's like a 50 mission that you can only do a post game. Okay, well that was weird. Okay. Well, I guess I'll give my quick review of the game. The story's over, and like, I doubt there's gonna be like mechanics in the game, like or stuff in the game that's exclusive to the post game. So I guess here goes. This does not really feel like a Xenoblade game. It doesn't have how to put this. It doesn't have like the feeling of that giant JRPG. Like this feels like an MMO, which I think is what they're going for because this game has like an online function where you can like get other players like Mimizone to help fight stronger enemies for you. So like this is kind of like a MMO, and this is what it's built like towards. And I think after playing Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, now X, I feel like I like Xenoblade more as a JRPG instead of MMO. Because I like when Xenoblade is more like story focused, even though like some of the stories I have questions about, and I feel like it's kind of silly and like it drags on a little long, but I feel like it's still better than what they did here because a lot they relegated like the important story stuff like to the chapters missions, and the chapter missions, some of them feels like kind of like tacked down and just like added on for nothing. Mostly like some of them, let's see when you are always under attack and like stuff like that, that's like that's useful information, that's necessary when Law's like betrayal, even though I feel like Law's betrayal kind of like it's kind of really forced. But others, when the two Ghanaian things like the Xenobite and like the giant monster thing stole a giant airship and decided to like attack us, I feel like that's just like really not um that interesting. I feel like that's tacked on. So yeah, like this, not really sure. Hold on, do we have anything else? Yep. Hold on. Get my review after.
Wait, what? This damage isn't from our last battle. It's from earlier, when we crashed on Mira.
It does look pretty bad in there, doesn't it? You'd never know it by looking at the exterior.
All right. I'm entering the database chamber.
Be
Be extra
extra
careful.
careful.
That's everything we want for.
Understood.
What happens like zombies showed up here?
What?
What is it? Is there a problem with the database?
That's impossible.
Elba, report. Elba.
Secretary,
I'll
we'll stick to the facts.
The
The system, everyone's consciousnesses and memories, the entire database
has
has been destroyed for some time.
Destroy. What do you mean? Explain yourself.
The entire chamber is flooded. It's trashed. The system's completely shut in.
And not
just recently.
It's
It's been this way since we got to Mirror.
Okay.
Sure.
Then how are we? How in
How
the
in the
world
world
would
would
anyone
anyone
be?
be?
I know. So then why would you be alive? It's not possible.
Without the database,
all
your identities should be gone too.
It's this planet.
It's
It's
something about this planet.
What? Like, Mirror itself kept robots alive as humans? What? Is that Lao? Oh, he's alive too. What? It's like Zexar, whatever that slug, is he still alive? I have no idea what the hell's happening. What?
What in the... What in
God's name is going on? Settle down now. Let's not jump to conclusions before the analysts reach a verdict. What? You think since we're still walking and talking, we should raise any alarms? Yes, something.
But it's so disturbing to think about.
Commander, you're the one in charge here. Let's not make the troops uneasy now.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, wasn't my intention.
Lynn, we know how you feel. But right
Now we have to put aside our fears. The lifeboat crew are working with her too, pushing the town as best they can. Their time's just too short. Sit down and have faith.
Elma. I'm sorry. Everyone's busting their butts, and here I am just thinking about myself. Okay, I'll be patient.
Tatsu will also be patient.
You're not gonna mim potato brain.
I'm gonna finish giving my review of the game. What was I? Right, the story. I feel like the story is kind of disjointed, and some of them could be like cut out, and like so they could. I don't know. I just don't like how the story was given like chapter by chapter, which was a story mission. So that's that. I do like the fact that you can build your character however you want. You can get them to different class, and you master that class. You can basically carry out the weapon and the art into like another class. So you can like basically you have a lot of freedom to customize your characters however you want. So that's a big plus for this game. I don't remember in Xenoblade 1 if you can like topple the enemy by yourself. I know you can break, but you need to like stand on the side to do like a side slash to break the enemy. I think that's how that works in that game. I will play that game next, but I don't know when, and that way I can like remember more. But yeah, not a lot of Xenoblade lets you like break topple the enemy like all by yourself, so that's pretty good. I like that. Uh, Characters, playable characters. I feel like there's too many. This might be a unpopular opinion, but I feel like the roster of playable character can be cut in half. And the character, I feel like there's a lot of humans in there. I understand there has to be a lot of humans, but I wish there was alien races as you are like party member, but I wish there was like more, because there's some alien races, the bug race, the Mamongs, the Nopons, they are not in like playable as at all. I feel like they could take out some human characters and add in like one race of alien from like each alien race. Like when you're at like the part of the story where you can like get ganglions, no, the prawns into the into new OA. I feel like one prawn will be like, hey, I'm gonna go with you and like fight for you, and then you can like take a prawn as like a party member. I feel like I feel like they should have done something like that, and also each character should have their own like personal skill. I'm just saying, like, right? There should be like, you can cut off some story missions that you have like a story mission where like you get your own skill, and every affinity missions when you reach level 5 affinity level, and each character could like unlock their own skill. I feel like that makes things a lot better. So that's the story thing. Combat. Combat is fun. Like I said, there's a lot of customization, so you can approach combat as much as you want. But it is terrible walking around Mera. Like, you can be walking around. There could be like level 10 walking around, the level 50 enemy will just like lock onto you for 17 miles and just chase you down and kill your entire team. It is terrible. It happens in every Xenoblade game, but it happens so much more in this one. And also playing this game, you constantly get a feeling like, hey, am I supposed to be here? Am I supposed to do this? Because like you will be at chapter 2, right? And then like when you look into the map in the new RA, like a chapter 11 affinity mission will just like pop up out of nowhere, and you're like, why are you showing me this now? I'm nowhere near ready to do this mission leveling wise, and also I can't even do this mission unless I finish chapter 11. So why are you showing me this on the map like now? Do you think I can do this right now? Why don't you just wait until I'm chapter 12 and then show me the affinity mission? Why would you like show me so early? And also the mission, right? Oh, this is a chapter 15 mission. You're chapter 18. You should be able to do this. Just go kill this one guy in this prone base. This chapter, that's the commander. He's like chapter 15. Go kill him, and then you'll be good. I was like, yeah, that'll go. But like, he's surrounded by 8 like level 40 enemies. I was like, what are you supposed to expect me to do here? Like, kill the like 8 level 40 enemies when I'm level 18? That's not gonna happen. And like, or kill the level 16 who's somehow commanding a bunch of level 40s and try to kill him first, but that's not gonna happen either, because it takes like a long time to kill anything in this game. Like the enemy's health are like I feel like they're longer than any other Xenoblade games. So like it takes a while to kill that enemy too, and the level 40 are gonna aggro and kill you. And sometimes when you're in like a really high chapter, yeah, I think it happens less in chapter 10 and 11, but when I was in chapter 9, I was getting side quests that's level like 35 or 30 or 20 or 30, which is so weird. You're constantly doing like thinking, hey, am I supposed to be here? Am I doing this right? Am I supposed to be here? Am I too over level to be here, or am I too under level to be here? So it's constantly just a juggle, and I know because I know people who love Xenoblade, like all Xenoblade games. They'll say, yeah, they're like, it's okay when this game like has a bunch of issues because they're doing like other stuff for Nintendo. They're working on Smash. They're working on like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild and stuff like. But at a certain point, if you can't figure this stuff out, then maybe you should like delay your game, or like just work on whatever Nintendo tells you to work on, and then like after that, then like focus wholly on like the game you want to make instead of like make like a half-baked one. All in all, like in the end, this game basically is a Xenoblade game. It has all the faults of like all the Xenoblade all the Xenoblade games I don't want. Too many side quests, and when you like spend a long time doing side quests, when you go back to the main story missions, main story, you just don't even know what was happening or like where you are or what you were doing. There's enemies will randomly attack you. You can't just go into a fight expecting to fight this one thing. You have to assume once you start the fight, the entire map will aggro on you all at once and like just gang you to death. And also one of the things that's exclusive to this one, when you die, when you have a Skell and if you lose a quick time, then you need to pay a giant fine to have your Skell repaired, and that's somewhere between like a quarter or like half your revenue gone just like that. So yeah, like I feel like this game has all the other faults of the Xenoblade games, and but like they wouldn't like they crank the knob to like overboard because none of the other Xenoblade game I played have like the enemy frequency of the stronger enemy chasing you down and just like kills you, as in this game. I feel like it almost feels like they are doing this on purpose just to win against the players, like somehow like to just be, hey, I beat the player. Would there's a I remember there's a place in Salvian, right, where you teleport to it, and if you get on the Skell immediately, you're gonna get attacked by a giant level 50 like alien thing, just like will chase you down and kill you. Like they purposely made it that way. Unless you wait like 30 seconds until like that thing walks away, like you're just gonna get ganked by that thing. So it's so annoying. It has all the faults of Xenoblade, but there's way more. And the thing it does better, I feel like, is the customization thing. It does get it better, but not by a lot, because you can kind of do the same thing, which in Xenoblade 2, with different types of blade that you equip to yourself, right? You have like certain amount of customization on that as well. So I don't know. So I can't even give that much credit for uniqueness on this one. All in all, I'll give this game like a 6.3, I guess. Not quite 6.5 yet. But because this game is frustrating to play. I feel like I could cut my playtime of this game by a lot if they dropped some like side quests I don't care about, dropped some like characters so we don't have a lot of Finty missions, drop some chapters. I feel like they can easily cut this game to chapter like 8 or 9 chapters, but you know, it's a JRPG, so it has to be like 12 chapters. It has to be like as long as possible, and if the exploration was better, so I wouldn't have to like constantly get killed by higher level enemies. I feel like this game would be. I would have a lot better, better thing to say about this game. But as it is, I think that the 6.3 is fair enough for me. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this game. I am going to check out what the post game entails. I'm interested in seeing that. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Also, there's a new character so you can only get in the post game. Also, there's like the Finty mission that you can only get in the post game for some reason. And as far as I know, I think like the post game was added to this game, so it wasn't even in the original. So were those affinity missions all originally in chapter 12, or did they like add a new bunch of new affinity missions? I have no idea. Multiple Skell schematics.